How did you go from SLP to CEO of this company, and talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So I always knew that there was a big need for innovation in our field, and I started to see that when I was in grad school. I was often very interested in working with patients with traumatic brain injury, stroke, dementia. I was really, really interested in everything neuro, even in pediatrics as well. And as I started to work with those clients, the cognitive aspect of our field really interested me. But many of those patients also had other concerns, such as swallowing or voice, depending on what their disorder had stemmed from. Those patients were particularly complex and needed a lot of support from us as clinicians. And what I noticed was that it's really challenging for us as clinicians in general to get together our therapy activities for the sessions that we're planning for our patients, and then also for making sure our patients are staying on track between sessions with everything that we're getting them, and particularly for our more medically complex patients or for patients who had to be on some kind of specific schedule of doing activities daily or multiple times a day. It was just really challenging for them to manage all of the information we were giving them, even with the best of intentions, and doing everything we could to keep them on track. And so I started to notice that there was a need for innovation in that area. And I did a project in grad school related to, would people with cognitive impairments be interested in using technology to support their day to day, especially outside of sessions? The overwhelming answer that I was finding was yes. However, there weren't technologies built for them, and they were nervous to use things that were already out there, or that were created for other kinds of people, and that might not be very user friendly for them, or they had to use a variety of systems or apps in order to accomplish one goal of keeping them on track day to day. So that's where a lot of my interest stemmed from. And then post grad school, I started to work in a variety of medical settings.